It's officially been 10 years since I started making YouTube videos. 10 years of fulfilling my creativity in a medium that is now becoming ever present. My content has been through so many different phases, and I wanted to make this video not only as an Eras tour through my own content, but as a tribute to those who supported me through my rocky journey. The people who worked with me, inspired me, and supported me. The story starts back in 2015. 2015, the vlog era. I'd grown up prior to my channel creation consuming lots of YouTube, in particular the icons of 2012 Minecraft content. Not only was Minecraft already a creative game, but the creators behind those videos also inspired me to do creative things, and for me that path was making videos like they did. Some of my family moved across the country around this time, and at that new house, it was across the street where I met John Michael, also known as GunsLZ. He was one of the most energetic, positive kids you would ever meet, and from that alone, he inspired confidence in me to chase those dreams I had when I was a little younger. The cherry on top was, on the first day we met, he showed me a wood tribute he made in his backyard spelling out Dan TDM. Both being YouTube kids, we were immediately on the same wavelength of wanting to make stuff. We made a lot of outdoor content, my channel being Dominator at the time. There were maybe skits or something with Nerf guns. Unfortunately, most of the videos in that era I foolishly deleted out of embarrassment. Despite this, it at least felt wrong to delete our very first, Pro Bike Tricks. I can't honestly say where I'd be without John Michael inspiring me and essentially being the co-creator of this channel. Maybe I would have found my way to making YouTube content anyway, though I think it's more likely I would have never had the confidence to post about myself online in the following years without John Michael building it with me in the first place, showing that I nor anyone has to be alone in their creative journeys. 2016. The stop-motion gaming water bottle era. 2016 came and I made some gaming videos with John Michael, but after all I was only able to create with him on vacation. I still lived in a different part of the country. The person I was able to hang out with quite a bit in my home state was my cousin Noah. We'd have sleepovers and stay up late playing games, and even though I was older than Noah, I'd always looked up to him. Especially when I still lived there, Noah was my closest friend. But we also had an unspoken rivalry that would continue past just 2016. We'd encourage each other to make content and be in each other's videos, but unlike me and John Michael, having started YouTube fresh together, me and Noah had started YouTube separately, coming together with more different visions for how we created our content. This creativity from Noah influenced my 2016 era, which was staggeringly varied. Minecraft world tours, build tutorials, a Tink.io guide, and especially water bottle flipping. Let's go! But Noah also influenced another hobby that I could turn into videos: Lego. 2017 and the Lego creation era. 2017 was an absolutely pivotal year for my growth as a creator. Now donning the channel name of Ader Films, following my start of Lego stop motion videos, I'd make all sorts of content with my Lego. The first element of my channel in 2017 was the start of my love for Pixel Worlds. I started closely following the game until it released globally, and on that day came on just the start of the year, on January 26th. I loved creators like Wicker10 from Growtopia, and started my channel wanting to make content exactly like that, or at least make Let's Plays or gameplay videos. Those didn't pan out. I started learning to make thumbnails and edit, which was valuable to me, but what ended up really working for this era was inspiration from a channel entirely outside of the gaming community. Well, kind of outside of it. Inspired by Nombies, I made pixel art replicas of items from Pixel Worlds, and Jake would feature me fairly often, who is certainly also a very inspirational figure for my channel. Despite only amassing around 200 subscribers by the end of 2017, I was getting solid views that rivaled what I can even manage to get in 2025 of my channel. This Lego era didn't continue much further past 2017, but it really taught me how far a well-executed idea can take you, and maybe even a poorly executed idea, because I tell you, the thumbnails and editing weren't amazing. With how influential the lessons were that I learned during the 2017 era of my channel, I likely would have never been making the content if it weren't for the perfect storm of Pixel Worlds and my Lego passion. Hell, I even made rudimentary commentary videos all the way back then, which would inspire similar content in the future. My dad was a massive supporter and inspiration for this Lego era of my channel for a couple of reasons. He supplied not only the Lego over the years of my childhood through gifts, but also more importantly Lego from his own childhood, featuring very simple, important LEGO pieces that made Pixel World's replicas so much more of a breeze. Additionally, my dad built LEGO with me growing up, not just pre-planned sets, but also original creations. I learned far before YouTube a sense of creativity and the time it took to work on projects to eventually receive a payoff. This was all because of my dad's dedication to providing me such a great toy and showing me part of its true potential. My dad also helped instill a notion of work ethic, and though I'm not sure I have been able to live up to it in all facets, certain areas of my channel and aspects of my life utilize those lessons to the nth degree. 2018 to 2019, Pixel World's Friends era. In 2018, I kept making Pixel World's LEGO, and about halfway into the year, I stopped. I continued from there on YouTube, trying out different styles of content, like build tutorials, shout out to Lane, a quiz, Roll of the Week reviews, Let's Plays, and I even made a music video. Having played Pixel Worlds for a bit now, I made friends online who were as fascinated with the game as me. In particular, Evan Plays and Trev Dude supported me even early on in my channel by being good friends and generally being knowledgeable about the game. I learned a lot from them. In 2019, when I started my commentary journey, they were there in a Discord call for my first and last The Pixelian podcast. Maybe I can't owe them everything like I may for others I mentioned in this video, but they inspired me to continue commentary, which led me properly into being able to pull off what I did in 2020 to 2021. Popularity era. Technically, the only reason I ever bumped from 200 to 2,000 subscribers was again the friendly rivalry from Noah. I was out playing Pokemon Go one day in my neighborhood a few weeks after COVID shut down schools when I had a moment of reflection, opening YouTube and seeing Noah's Fortnite montages doing really well. I'd been making YouTube videos for a long time, and though Noah was a friend, my jealousy was a perfect opportunity to return to YouTube, restarting a bit of the early rivalry. I was going to try out some ideas I'd had forever, like a news segment for Pixel Worlds or commentary on the game. In late April of 2020, I finally put all those thoughts into action and started the MrBeast Make 100 Videos challenge, uploading video essays, history, and info videos, commentary like reviews, and then of course Pixel Worlds news, which would end up being what I was known for, similar to how I was known for LEGO creations in 2017. This is where Ali comes into the mix. I've known Ali since I started playing Pixel Worlds in 2017, and we still play games occasionally to this day. Again, maybe Ali was another person in this video who wasn't absolutely pivotal in my creations or inspiration, but he showed me chill support through it all, treating me like the regular friends we'd been to each other. Despite being shy, he even showed the courage to be on my podcast in 2020 and 2021, which I truly should not have forced him to be on. When I had doubts about my channel in 2021 as I started to slow down, Ali was again being there supportive. I partially owe it to him that I didn't go completely off the rails with ego back at the time. Well, I got close. Capping off the 2020 to 2021 era, I made 2 videos I was really proud of. A tribute to Pixel Worlds, recounting my journey through the game and what I liked about it, in 5 years. The video that I'm currently trying to live up to. These videos showed me I had the potential to make more than just commentaries. Maybe I could make more complex videos with editing and writing. They jump-started new creative curiosity. 2022, in the Manic era. I made 100 videos in 2020, 30 videos in 2021, and then only created a measly 19 in 2022. There was a reason for this slowdown. In the summer of 2021, I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and long story short, it caused a lot of problems in my life, notably including my YouTube journey. I had these weeks of great euphoria where I thought I was some prodigy genius, making incredibly creative videos and thinking I was smarter than everyone else. A tribute to Pixel Worlds was my first creative project under mania, and the process was smooth in the beginning with my brain going wild, but it was actually difficult to finish when that state ended and I was pushed into depression. 2022 started what I like to call my manic clumps of videos, where I would become manic for a week or two and upload daily out of nowhere, and then disappear again for months once I dropped back into depression. I would do very embarrassing things during these manic states, having to remove certain videos or publicly take back what I said. The fallout was also worse than just having to make up for my mistakes. I started thinking I was completely incompetent without the mania, and that I would never be able to do anything creative again. Throughout it all, and to this day, my mom has been everything in the process of learning to live with my mania and depression. She supported me through every step, even when I was terrible to her or didn't seem like I wanted her help. She lifted me up in the darkest of days and led me back down when I was living too high. My mom was ever alert and stressed over how to help me, making sure I got the right care and trying out new solutions when things just weren't working. Things still got bad beyond 2022, and I almost died because of my ignorance, but my mom was there to show me the path out in spite of everything. I did try creative things on YouTube while under my manic state. In 2022, I had a renaissance on my channel with short-form content, which brought me a lot of joy, but the peak of my manic state still led to consequences, and she was consistently there to help me sort them out. I don't know where I'd be without my depression. I don't know where I'd be without my mania, and I certainly wouldn't be anywhere without my mom. Without her, I'd have gone off the deep end and never come back. 2023 to 2024, sponsor era. 2023 was the most dead my channel had ever been. Despite doing school from home and having ungodly amounts of free time, I generally decided to sit and rot instead of pursuing my passions. A couple of manic clusters, but notably I was honored and lucky enough to be sponsored by Social First. Social First is mostly the team behind Pixel Worlds, and having almost entirely quit the original game, it was very cool to play and talk about their new game while actually earning money doing it. I still to this day am not entirely sure why the team chose me to be sponsored. There were so many incredibly deserving channels, ones a lot more active than mine, but it means the world. The first sponsorship, I was traveling on vacation across the country, and by the time I would have accessed my PC, I wouldn't have made it by the deadline. I managed to use my slow laptop to record a commentary video, but not before I had an embarrassing near falling out over email with Siskea because I thought they were trying to scam my social security number. I also made them resend the contract because I filled it out wrong. It means everything they still believed in me after all that. For the second sponsorship, I cropped the necessary sign-up link wrong and had to resend it. In the third sponsorship, I mistakenly didn't include the whole, social aspect of the game. So they requested me to recut the video to add me playing some minigames with others, which is completely understandable. So many pitfalls, and having a team that still really cared about going through with the deal was insanely lucky, as any other developer or sponsor in general could have just thrown me out in the face of unprofessionalism. I learned so much through my sponsorships with Social First, and it again means the world that they actually chose me. In April, I had a sponsorship with Pixel Core Studios, and though my first recording failed and I had to request new currency to use for the video, 9-bit had no notes and I was cleared to upload. I have no idea if I'll ever have the opportunity to be sponsored again, but having valuable experiences from Social First really guided me and allowed me to not only work for a deadline, but really take a step back and evaluate the quality of the creation before rushing into things. Once again, I owe Commander K, Siskea, Herrta a lot for working with me and choosing me to represent a piece of their game. 2025, New Beginnings Era. 2025 was a new era for me. It started in 2024 when I finally committed to working on a dream YouTube project of mine, which had me writing and editing video essays. The project that a tribute to Pixel Worlds and 5 years had been stirring in me for a while. I tried for a while for it to be the only creative outlet I had, putting everything into it. Quickly it revealed itself to be rewarding, even if the videos got low views, but challenging to get all the way through a project. Upon finishing my 4th video essay in the series, I started working on a more personal entry, but I scrapped it. I hadn't put so much effort into a script only to scrap it for so long that it immediately demotivated me in my interest in the project. I picked up a bunch of things. A video game idea, messing around in GarageBand, putting lyrics to beats I made, and creating fictional stories about my world to put in my Minecraft library. But I also came back to where it all started, Games 12. I wasn't directly supported by anyone in the creative process in 2025, it was mostly all me this time. Was isolating myself the move? Probably not. I knew sponsorships could motivate me, rivalries, partnerships, those I looked up to, those that lifted me up, but I was drawing a blank. What motivated me was fun. Maybe I needed some space from the video essay project to finally come back to it again with fresh eyes. Have fun again. Writing music and fiction, coming up with game ideas, talking about the game I loved once again. It was all just for fun now, and maybe it could continue to be. There was also the challenge and reward of making something great. I'll probably keep returning to the video essay channel for that reason. This thinking about motivation really got me wondering, what motivates the people who worked with me, inspired me, and supported me? What motivates you to do what you love?
To answer that question properly, I have to boil down, what do I love? And I guess to boil that down is to say I love helping people. I care deeply for others, and I don't like feeling helpless in certain situations. I like having as much knowledge as I can, being over prepared. For me, I guess the drive is more of wanting to be there for people that weren't there for me in my life, being able to be the one to be able to help people in their time of need. Going into the EMT field, going into the medical field, there's a saying I heard from the fire chief. He said, people's worst day is your 8 o'clock in the morning. You're there for everybody on their worst days, on the days that they feel like their life cannot get any worse. And your job is to help them. Your job is to save them. As I wish people were there for me, wanting to be there for people that I wish I had in my life. There wasn't a lot of people in my life to go to pick me up, so I want to pick others up so they don't have to go through that again, like I had to go through that.
Honestly, just boredom, to be honest. If I didn't do stuff that I loved, I'd do nothing, so.
I love the restaurant industry. I've been in it for over 30 years, and I really love the people that I work with and the guests that we get to take care of. And when they come back and see us, that makes me happy because of the fact that they appreciate us as well.
What motivates me to do what I love is that the future is unclear. The sense of uncertainty scares me, but also makes me curious, as well as the sense of purpose. What will be my legacy, and will I achieve a happy life? Many people have different ways of doing what they love, but we all have the same goal, the goal of finding meaning in life. If it's even worth it, doing what we love. Should we just give up? That's the million-dollar question. We as humans are naturally passionate about something. It could be about sports, hobbies, loved ones, or even friends. Like Hamilton once said, well, not really. I am not throwing away my shot.
So I would say what motivates me to do the things I love are feeling grounded and connected, I guess, to things. So I would think of walk, like I love to walk and just observe things around me and be present. And then like Reiki or going and doing stuff with my family is all just about being together and bringing hopefully joy, some happiness to people, maybe some comfort. That's kind of what motivates me, is helping other people or making other people happy.
Everybody's headed somewhere and they want to get there faster, but I'm taking my sweet time. I used to be in such a hurry, so much, so quick, so sick with worry now. I'm taking my sweet time. I don't need to solve the maze. I'll stretch like a shadow and fade like the haze. Work all day, but I won't deliver. I'll grow like a tree in the LA River. Everybody's selling something, looking for the highest bidder, but I'm taking my sweet time. I don't need to solve the maze. I'll stretch like a shadow and fade like the haze. I'll work all day, but I won't deliver. I'll grow like a tree in the LA River. Everybody's selling something, looking for the highest bidder, but I'm taking I'm taking my sweet time. 'Cause everything is chutes and ladders and someone else telling me what matters. So I'm taking my sweet time. I'm taking my sweet time.